Welcome to the Health, Life, and More for Women podcast. This is a podcast for women who are ready to ditch diets, ditch the scale, and food guilt forever, and instead invite peace with food, body trust, and confidence in all of your choices. This show will shed some light on sneaky ways diet culture has infiltrated your thoughts, your family, and your well-being. I believe that no matter the episode, you'll walk away feeling informed, inspired, and encouraged. I'm your host, Jennifer D'Amato. I'm a certified intuitive eating counselor, coach, a mom of 4 daughters, a lover of all things pink, and I can't wait to dive into each and every episode with you. Let's dive in now. Well, hey ladies, welcome to episode 149. This episode's going to be a little bit different because this is the last episode in season 3 of the podcast. I've been doing a lot of reflecting, a lot of looking back of where I started, where I am, and of course, where I'm going. Well, the truth is I'm not really going anywhere. The podcast isn't going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Here I am. I am doing something exciting for season 4, though, is bringing back some more guests. So I started off season 3 and definitely had some amazing guests on. Episode 101 had my dear friend, Dr. Maggie Landis. We talked about an anti-diet approach to healthcare. In episode 105, I had Paige Bryant on, and we talked about body dysmorphia, body image issues. And then in episode 117, I had a former client who came on and shared what life is like living as an intuitive eater. And of course, this past season, season 3, has the intuitive eating series that we just finished up not that long ago, where we dove into each of the principles of intuitive eating. And honestly, I am so proud of that series because not only was there this series on each of the principles, and we started off episode 133, what is and is not intuitive eating, but I created an entire workbook to go with the series. It ended up being around 50 pages, and the deep dive questions are questions that I know can be so helpful along this journey, no matter where you are. So it was such a big season for me. I had committed at the beginning of the season, in episode 98, I said a new season is here, and I committed to intuitive eating, that this was what we were going to talk about here. Yeah, there's some things woven in because intuitive eating is so much bigger than food and even just body image. There's so much that is a benefit and product and result of being an intuitive eater. But that's been the focus, and that will continue to be the focus as we dive into season 4 next week. Maybe you have a favorite episode from season 3 that started with episode 98 all the way through this episode 149. And I would love to hear from you if there was one that really spoke to you, whether it was about, Halloween candy or just is sugar really the problem? Dieting without a diet, setting goals without weight loss. Maybe it was something from the Intuitive Eating Principles series, or you purchased the workbook and have found it to be a great tool on this journey. I would love to hear from you. So if you're on the gram, hop over into the DMs. I'm Jennifer_health coach for life. That's the number 4 in there. My 4 girls, they're always everywhere with me. Hop into the DMs. Let me know what episode spoke to you. Or even better, take a screenshot of that episode, hop into your stories, tag me in that. Would love to share. I know sometimes, like if someone comes and listens later, they start with the most recent episodes and they're like, wait a minute, there's a whole episode on meal planning versus meal plans. Where is that? Or maybe they want the episode on the first step to stop emotionally eating. They're like, I need that. And wait a minute, what about those 5 signs that I'm dieting without a diet? Am I doing that? They're looking for that. And if an episode spoke to you, it might speak to her as well. So take that screenshot, hop onto Instagram. You can tag the podcast, you can tag me, and share that episode with others. I purposely wanted to keep this episode kind of short and sweet, have a little recap, highlight some of my favorite episodes, hopefully highlight some of your favorite episodes, but also I just know I've kind of needed to take some time to rest and get myself together because my oldest is off at college. It's a really big adjustment for me mentally, emotionally, it's a huge adjustment on our house. And then on top of that, group coaching started this week, which is awesome. And I'm so happy, but there's a lot going on behind the scenes all the time. I mean, ain't that the truth over here? So I just wanted to keep this short and sweet. I can't wait to hear from you on Instagram. When you tag your favorite episode, hop into my DMs. Let me know if there's a topic you'd love to hear on season 4. I have the beginning planned out, but I leave that space for when things come up or listeners are like, hey, can you talk about this? Or maybe you want to hear about it again with a different perspective or just something fresh. I would love to be able to serve you in that way. I'm so grateful that you listen. I really am, from the bottom of my heart. All right, ladies, next week, episode 150, we're going to be talking about wellness culture with season 4.